move toward God, for the more you do so, greater will your bliss be. Spurn all worldly enjoyment strictly, be resolved to realize God. Human birth is to realize God. Realize God in this very life. One must believe in God's existence, hold fast to Him with devotion. He who is personal and with form is without form as well. He dwells in every being. He pervades land and water. He is infinite, yet incarnates in human form too. God is most manifest in humans, but He dwells in all things. Your capacity is infinite. Have great faith in yourself.
Yasya smaranamatreena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave Prabhu Vishnave namas samasta bhutanam adi bhutaya bhurite aneka rupa rupaya Vishnave Prabhu Vishnave. My salutations to that Supreme Deity, Vishnu, the mere contemplation of whose name frees all persons from the bonds of samsara, the terrific cycle of birth and death. Salutation to that all-powerful Vishnu, who appears in many forms and is the sole origin of the whole creation. Om, peace, peace, peace. Good morning to you all, and also a joyous, happy Krishna Jayanti. This month is the month of Advent of Sri Krishna. We will have special Sri Krishna Puja on 25th day of this month at San Diego Center. This Sri Krishna was born several thousand years back. There are different opinions. I am not going into that. But much earlier than Buddha. And wonderful teachings we get from his life and messages and get the direction in this life. Sri Ramakrishna said why we find that this avatars come, God incarnates in different ages, in different places to guide us. Sri Ramakrishna says that when we forget our duties, when we forget our goal of life, and when we do not know what is knowledge and what is ignorance, what is devotion, all these things that will make our life sublime. It happens, different ages we find. Then we find that there comes one soul who leads the nation, the country, the humanity. We find Buddha came after Sri Krishna, before that Ramchandra came. Their teachings are wonderful to guide the humanity. Whenever there was a problem, we find that God appears. And there is wonderful sameness also in their teachings. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Sob shealer ekra. All the jackals sound in the same way, cry in the same way. They sound in every country, everywhere. Jesus also said, I have not cometh to destroy, but to fulfill. Sri Krishna's life also we find wonderful teachings, combining everything. And Swami Vivekananda gave befitting praise also in favor of Sri Krishna and his teachings. Just I begin with that, with Swamiji's words. Why Sri Krishna had to come and what he did. My subject is today, grieve not, I will liberate thee. And that is what we are searching for. And we are grieving. Those who are not aware of these grievances, suffering, let them enjoy. But those who are already aware that there is suffering in this world, and there are paths, rishis, munis, saintly persons, saints, sages, they themselves went beyond this suffering, misery, and showed the path also. They are concerned. We think that there is suffering, we can go out of this. There is way, there are ways. And that is what the God incarnates show us, teach us. They come in different ages. And about this, Swami Vivekananda says about Sri Krishna, the teachings of Krishna as taught by the Gita are the grandest the world has ever known. He who wrote that wonderful poem was one of those rare souls whose lives sent a wave of regeneration through the world. The human race will never again see such a brain as his who wrote the Gita. So, Gita, through the Gita, Sri Krishna gave his last message to the whole humanity, whole world. Arjuna was the representative, and we are representative of all of us, and we are having this nectar-like words, message conveyed by the Lord through Arjuna for the whole world, for all of us. And that is what the last one is, that Arjuna means we are all Arjunas in the battlefield of life, suffering, cannot take a decision what to do, what not to do. Always there is problem for taking a right decision, and even if I take the decision, it is very difficult to get for the execution of it, how to execute. So many things are there in our life. We know. Those who are a little experienced, a little senior citizens, they know what life is. Life is a battle. We have to fight it. Life is a journey. We have to complete it. Life is not a bed of roses. But our scriptures, our saints and sages, avatars, God incarnates, they say, no, you can transform your life. And you can raise it to a different height. And if you do this, that will be the real work as human being you are born to do. Don't be forgetful of that goal of life. There is path, and there is the way, and there is the goal. Be aware of that. So, Sri Krishna finally says, Arjuna means whole world, we all. If you cannot do anything yourself for your own betterment, I have said everything, we will go chapter-wise a little bit, what the Gita, message of the Gita, message of Sri Krishna through the Gita. Finally, in 18th chapter, 66th mantra, there Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, whatever to be said, I have given it to you. Now, if you cannot do anything, then grieve not, I am there. You surrender everything. Those who are really dependent on me, I will take care of that. Don't grieve. I will liberate thee, which is the goal of human life. If you yourself cannot do it, I am there to help you. In Sri Ramakrishna's life, we find one Girish Chandra Ghosh, a Bohemian. What life he had, wretched life. But after coming to Sri Ramakrishna, having the touch of the touchstone, completely he became changed. And in the beginning, when Sri Ramakrishna said, you have devotion, you come to me, all right, I will give you the mantra, the name of God. If you repeat that, then your life will be blissful, joyful. What life you have already spent. However, there is nothing to be worried. I will give you the technique and the mantra. If you do that, repeat, then Girish Ghosh said, no, sir. I said, not too much. A little bit in the morning, a little bit in the evening. Cannot you remember God? That is the goal of human life. I am not troubling you, my dear. He was a very nice man, a versatile genius, Girish Chandra Ghosh. And he was a good figure, known figure in the literary circle. So Sri Ramakrishna loved him, and he used to come, and gradually he was coming away from his previous old life, earlier life, and trying to raise it to a higher level. But he won't take initiation and will not give word that I can take God, remember God in the morning, in the evening. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, in the morning a little bit, well, when I get up, after getting up, you just 5 minutes, a little bit cannot you do? I said, no, when I get up, you do not know, because when he goes to bed, he doesn't know, because at night he remains busy with the bottles. So he did not give the words to his guru, Sri Ramakrishna. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, in the evening, if you cannot get up in the morning and do in the morning, all right, do in the... Well, where I stay in the evening, you do not know. When you go to bed, at least at that time you take God's name, remember God. I will give you the exact thing. You are not to do much. A little bit you remember God, my dear. That also Girish Chandra Ghosh said, no, I cannot do that. But when I go to bed, you will not understand all these things, because his life was in the theatre house with the dancing girls and actresses and others, and this liquor, all this alcohol, that was his life, normal life. So he cannot overnight deviate from that and change. So he very, in a simple way, said, no, I cannot do that also. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, all right, if you cannot do anything, I will do for you. So in the Gita also, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says that, Arjuna, I know you are a wonderful devotee, so I will take care of you. Just be egoless. Completely surrender everything to me, and I will do whatever is to be done for you. So this wonderful book Gita begins with the dejection of Arjuna, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. There are 18 chapters. In every chapter, it is said that it is yoga. This beginning with dejection. In our life also, if we don't suffer, don't come across any misery, we are forgetful of God. When we feel as children hungry, then only mom, where are you? Otherwise we are busy with playing other things. Because my stomach is full, I am sufficient, I am happy to be with my friends and enjoy all other things. I don't need my mother's company. I am happy with the friends and other things. So our life is like that. And when we find some problem, then we depend on somebody who can guide us. Arjuna also, when he came to the battlefield of Kurukshetra and seeing all his, both sides, army men and commanders, they are all his kith and kin. And in this world also it happens amongst us. Nepotism, then this partiality. Whenever we remain in some position that society demands impartiality from us, we cannot do that. If I am a teacher, suppose, and my own son is there in the class, as father, the teachers always will be trying to give a little more mark. There are exceptions, good teachers, honest teachers, there is no question, but generally what happens in the world? It is very difficult to practice detachment and morality, ethics in all spheres of life. So Arjuna, when in the battlefield, saw that I am going to fight and kill my own guru, my grandsire, grandfather, on whose lap I sat and grew. I am brought up by him, taught also. He is a teacher also. Dronacharya, other teacher, Kripacharya, other teachers, and all are my brothers, cousin brothers. We are fighting. Is it good? So he felt a kind of despondency, this weakness, a kind of attachment. They cannot do it. He could not take the decision that I should fight it and I kill them. So his charioteer was Sri Krishna, whom he considered as the avatar incarnation of God. And he then asked Sri Krishna that, no, I cannot fight. I don't find anything good will come out of it. He was the greatest hero at that time, fighter, warrior in India at that time. But he was trembling. And he declared before the battle that none of my brothers should fight against other brothers, cousin brothers. I will myself finish them all. That also he took the vow. Because Yudhishthira, his eldest brother, he said, brother, I don't like to fight. Let them enjoy the capital and whatever they do. But Sri Krishna was there. He is telling, it is not that you are great, you are doing the great sacrifice. If he remains as the king, then life will be hell. What will be the condition of the subjects, the people, common people? You are thinking of yourself. It is not a great sacrifice you are trying to show. It is cowardice. Sleep away your duty. You are the king and he has taken it away in a bad way and cheating you. And you should fight. and establish, and that is dharma. And he himself said that Yada Yada Hi Dharma Shuklani, whenever in the human society we find in the world, God says that I embody myself when dharma declines. People forget, as I told, people become forgetful of their duty, what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, and they become forgetful of their spiritual essence, their divinity. Then God says that I embody myself whenever there is dharma declines and adharma, unrighteousness, raises its hood, becomes powerful. Then I embody myself and destroy these evil forces, establish dharma, and save the lives of the good people, holy people, sages, saints. So many other people are there in the society. They have not done anything wrong, but if the king, ruler is bad, then they will make the life of the people hell, miserable. So you have to fight. And Arjuna also said, yes, if other brothers do not fight, I will do. And Arjuna, in the battlefield itself, seeing the Keith and Keens, and then he says that I cannot. He was trembling, and his bow, arrow, all these things were falling. And he also sat on the chariot, on the floor, could not stand. And then Sri Krishna started. And by this time he was telling, Sri Krishna quoting from the scripture, you see, if I kill all these people, what will happen to the society, to the family, to the women? There will be no one to save them, to guard them, to take care of them. What will happen to the children? What will happen to the women? So I don't like to do all these things, and even if I know I will be victorious, but even if I am victorious, I don't like to enjoy this kind of throne, power, position, which is stained with the blood of the other relatives. So I will not fight. And I don't find that it is justified also. He was trying to show that he is justified, Arjuna. It happens in our life. When we find that it is very difficult, then we lame excuses. This word lame excuse is not coined by me. People use these excuses. Others understand this is lame. It is not a real excuse, and it is a genuine one. So Arjuna started giving all these things, quoting from the scriptures. Then Arjuna was scolded by Sri Krishna, was first chapter hearing. Then in the second chapter, he was telling Arjuna, you are talking as if I do not know anything. You are talking like a pandit. Asachan unu asasustang pragya vadangsha bhasache. Gata suno gata sunsya nanu sachanti pandita. You are talking like great pandit, but in your behavior I see that you are a fool. What is this? Big things you are talking? Now, Sri Krishna instills this real knowledge in him. We create all problems because we think I am this or we are these human bodies. We are separate. I will die. This material advancement, prosperity, we think that is the goal of life and that is everything. Sri Krishna is now telling, in the scripture it is written, you are quoting from the scripture, all morality, ethics you are teaching me as if I do not know anything. You are talking like a pandit but behaving like a fool. How can it be? You are not the body. How can you kill others, and how can others kill you? So in this way he started that you are Atma, noinang chindanti shastrani, noinang dahati pavaka, nachoinang kledang. This no arms, swords can kill you, cut you, no fire can burn you, no water can make you wet, no air can dry you up. Because you are Atman, and this body, anywhere, this body, it is unreal. It is born, whatever is born will die. Nasato vidyate bhavo. There are many things are there. So wonderful teachings by Sri Krishna to make Arjuna understand the situation that you are not the body. The cause of your suffering is that me and mine and feeling this, I am this, the body. You have a body, but you are not the body. You have to have that realization of bodilessness through this body. And for that there are paths are there. Arjuna, don't be worried. I am there to take care. I will teach you. Since Arjuna begged, Sadhi Mangtang Propannam. This now my brain is not working. I understand. I came to fight. And I am the chief commander in our brothers Pandava side. My elder brother said, Yudhishthira will not fight. Whatever they want to do, let them. I said, no, you don't fight, I will fight. I understand something is wrong. But why it is happening to me? I cannot take any decision. Will you please guide me? So this surrender was there. This taking refuge in at the feet of God. At that time, he did not know that Sri Krishna was God. He knew that Sri Krishna was my friend, my wife's brother, my most intimate friend. There is no doubt, and very intelligent also, Sri Krishna, and he knows many special martial arts. That all these things he knows, only he doesn't know that Sri Krishna is not this body, a son of Vasudeva and his relation. It is not that. He appears that ultimate reality is Vishnu. I salute, I offer my salutation to that power called Vishnu, who is the origin of source of all creation and everything, and who appears in many forms. So Krishna is one form, Jesus another form, Rama another form, Buddha another form, Ramakrishna another form. Through avatars we find that ultimate reality, that truth appears formless as it were, appears in a form to guide us, to teach us, as Sri Ramakrishna said, to teach us what? God will teach us. God will give us more money and enjoy. No. Those are byproducts. Those who have desire will get, they will get. But God actually comes to teach us jnana and bhakti. This knowledge, the knowledge of the real self, knowledge of our own self, and devotion, how to realize that goal of human life and the path. So Sri Krishna also now, one after another, giving this, giving him an understanding that what he should do. There are so many paths to go beyond this suffering. You are suffering, no doubt, but it is your attachment. Kutastha kashmalamidam vishame samupasthitam anarjajustam asargam akirtikaram Arjuna. In the battlefield, you are the commander-in-chief. You declared that I will fight alone and I can finish, destroy the whole array against us of the army. Now you are telling all these things. From where? This cowardice, unmanliness is coming to you. You're a man, stand up. Then, klabvang maashma gamah partha noitatta yupapaddate shudrang hridayadar taktatishta paranda. Stand up, man, and show your power. You are a hero. Fight. Give up this unmanliness. Where from it has come, this faint-heartedness, cowardice? You are not a coward, you are a hero. Have faith in you. So, we find that Sri Krishna's wonderful message of strength, hope. It happens in everyone's life. It is not that Sri Krishna's problem. It is the problem of a student. Everyone is suffering from some kind of despair, some kind of frustration, depression. Even a small girl, it is fact. One devotee came to one of our Swamis, Maharaj, tomorrow is the kg baby, toddler, something, a small girl. Maharaj, bless, tomorrow is pranam. Devotees come to make pranams to Thakur before any important event, be it marriage, be it starting some new job, be it starting some new endeavor and examination, this, that. And they go to Thakur and sadhus, ask for, beg for blessings. So the Swami said, oh, your exam tomorrow, very good. Yes, remain happy, you will do good. They, no, I am not well. What? No, I am also suffering. I am not, I am disturbed mentally. What is? She also is telling, last year my mother said that you have become first. This year also you have to become first. A small baby like that, toddler, she or he also is confused what to do. The goal of life is to become first, and if I do not do that, mother may beat me. So everyone's life we have our problems. Those who have fallen in love, their problem is how to get it culminated into marriage. Those who have just finished their exams, how to be employed. Those who are already employed, how to get more money, promotion. And all this is going on. This is life. So Arjuna's problem is here, and Sri Krishna is giving hope. There are problems, and there will be problems, but there have been solutions. And now also we will have solutions, and in future also whenever problems will come, as Bhagavan himself said, in future also whenever, in the Chandi, Mother Durga is telling, Ithang yada yada vada dhanavattha bhavishyati tada tada avatirnaham karishye varishangsha. I will destroy all these foes, enemies, whenever in future also these evil forces will raise their hoods. I will come to destroy them. So Sri Krishna is also telling, it is not that you are facing the only problem. Problem is you have got attached to this, which you should not. You do not know what is real, what is unreal. Many words, you are born, you died. I also was born, I died. I know everything, you do not know. Sri Krishna was telling, Arjuna is telling, oh God, you know everything, I do not know anything. But yes, all these things in the previous time, ancient time I spoke, different rishi munis, they taught it, I taught them for the good of the whole world. Now again I will teach you different paths to go beyond this suffering. I will guide you. You are confused, you asked me. Since you have asked, I will give you the best counseling. So, Sri Krishna was God, Arjuna did not know, but a very good, intelligent friend, my relative, my wife's brother, a king, all these things he knows, but he doesn't know that Sri Krishna is the God himself, incarnated as it were having a human body. Because that ultimate reality is birthless, deathless, changeless. How it can take body? And that what also, who is pervaded everywhere, will come. In the Gita also it is there, if time is there. That everywhere that ultimate reality, that Brahman, that Atman, that truth is present. How can that take a form and remain in one form, in one person, or in the photo, or in an image? There is a confusion. It has its relevance. We begin with that. But God says that yes, there are paths to get enlightenment. As Buddha said, that yes, first you admit that there is misery, and I tell you, to everything, every effect, there is a cause. There is a cause of misery, and that misery can be removed, that cause can be eliminated, and there is a path, I know. Take it from me, Buddha said. Sri Krishna also is telling Arjuna, yes, I know the path. In our scriptures, before Sri Krishna, there are 4 paths, yogas, which is called yoga. Yoga means getting united with the ultimate reality. This individual soul, which we think we are body, we are not the body, we are Jivatma. Body we have, through this body, that Atman is functioning. But that Atman and that ultimate reality are non-dual. It is not different. That is knowledge. That we have to know. And for knowing that, and when we know that, we go beyond suffering. We will not have any problem. We will not feel the life is full of misery. Life is full of suffering. Oh God, it is hell. No. Everything will remain as it is. But if we are enlightened, transformed to that higher level, highest level, we will not see anything wrong in this. Sri Krishna will teach all these things through different yogas. So first he said, your soul, know that. Nobody can kill you, and you also are not going to kill anybody. Those who are born will die. And I am As you said, you know everything because I am, you are Maya Dhin. You are under the clutch of Maya, delusion, great illusion. So you cannot decide what is right or wrong. But I am Maya Dhish, Maya Odishwar. I am the Lord of the Maya. So I know what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. And you are born with some kind of samskaros. You will do, you are a Kshatriya. Your tendency, inner tendency will take you to do that. If you do not channelize your energy, thought, power, ability, resources through the good path, it will be wasted by following a bad path. That will not do. That will bind you more. That will bring more misery in your life. So follow what I say. You have that potential. Believe in my words. So one after another, Bhagavan Sri Krishna very nicely for the good of the whole humanity, for all of us, giving one after teaching, this beginning with that through and making this karma, jnana, bhakti, yoga, all this, following any path, we can reach the goal. Swami Vivekananda is telling that wherein lies the originality of the Gita, which distinguishes it from all preceding scriptures. It is this, though before its advent, just Sri Krishna's advent, before the Gita was presented before us, said by him, yoga, jnana, bhakti, etc. had each its strong adherents. They all quarreled among themselves, each claiming superiority for his own chosen path. No one ever tried to seek for reconciliation among these different paths. It was the author of the Gita, Sri Krishna, who for the first time tried to harmonize this. He took the best from what all the sects then existing had to offer and threaded them in the Gita. So, Gita is like the truths beautifully arranged together in their proper places, like a fine garland or a bouquet of the choicest flowers. And Swami Vivekananda said that in the Gita, my most favorite sloka, if you say, is this, that stand up. One gets all the merits of reading the entire Gita, for in this one sloka lies embedded the whole message of the Gita. Klubhangma I have just said. Where from you have got this weakness? Stand up. You have the power, you have the potential. Have faith. So, Gita begins with the teaching of Sri Krishna, instilling hope and giving us believing in ourselves. So this is the this way this begins Gita, and we find that Sri Krishna is telling you, giving this jnana, karma, yoga, meditation, dhyana, bhakti, devotion, all are there. You just whatever is possible, you take up. Swami Vivekananda also said, his soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest the divinity within. Do it by karma or bhakti or jnana or yoga, any one or two or three or all four, no problem. But do. Know that there are paths and you can do it. Have that faith. And you are born to do it. The goal of human life, Sri Ramakrishna said, is to realize the truth, not to live an animal's, a brute's life. So, have faith and strive yourself. You will be, even if you have failed 1,000 times, I am quoting Vivekananda, you strive again hard and you will succeed. So, Sri Krishna also is telling this nicely, blending all these yogas, because Swamiji is saying that before Sri Krishna, there were confusions. Commentators themselves confused others to establish their own theory. Each path is okay. Any one of these can take us to freedom, to enjoy that bliss of joy, liberty, illumination. But Commentators will always establish, those who are there, that this is the path, this is the... And in the religions also, different religions, no, my religion is, my prophet is the greatest one, my path is the right one. That is why Sri Ramakrishna said, Yato mat, tato pat. As many faiths, so many paths. You can reach the God through any path, but you have to be sincere, you have to be truthful, you have to be devoted, you have to have right earnestness. So, Sri Krishna also said there is Karma Yoga. He began with this. In the Karma Yoga also there is there. In the second chapter, after giving that you are the soul, nobody can kill you, and do good karmas. This is your karma, duty. Dharma in India is doing one's own dharma. Be an ideal father. If you are a father, be an ideal father. Do your duty. If you are a student, do your student's duty. If you are a human being, do what is to be done by a human being. Be ideal in all spheres, in all fields of walks of life. So, Sri Krishna is telling that by doing karma also, unattached, detached way, one can reach that goal. You can be liberated. You can go beyond this suffering, what you are suffering from, and confused. So there are different paths. Karma, dhyana, bhakti, jnana, all these paths are there. And for karma, in the second chapter we find Sri Krishna is telling, Vihaya kamanja, I am going to the English. He who has given up all desires and moves free from attachment, egoism, and thirst for enjoyment, attains peace. You fight, but without any attachment. Don't run after the fruits. Karmanya vadhikaraste mahaphala sukadachana. What is karma? Karma is yoga, karmasu, kaushalam. If you can do the action properly, yoga is efficiency in action. Through any path you can get yourself united. Yoga means union with God. You can go, reach God, realize the truth, and be free, be liberated, be illumined, can go beyond any suffering. Equanimity will come in your mind. Nothing wrong will prevail. You will remain unperturbed, undisturbed in all situations. So, yoga, efficiency in action is called yoga. You have to do that. And in the second chapter we find Sri Krishna is telling that you can reach this highest condition. Arjuna, such is the state of the God-realized soul. Having reached this state, he overcomes delusion, and established in this state, even at the last moment, he attains Brahmic bliss. Previous look he said, Sa Shantim Adhigacchati. Where he, enjoyment, attains peace. You have lost your peace, you will attain peace. If you can do your duty without any attachment, by following my instruction, guided by me. And what will happen? Brahma nirvanam richati. At the end, he attains Brahmic bliss. If you can do work in this way, this is also path, do, you will. Arjuna had the confusion. I will be a devotee, bhakta, or a follower of jnana, or a meditative one, or a kadmi. What path is to be followed? Action or devotion or meditation or discrimination? That was his confusion. Because confusion, so long it will remain with us, we will not be able to take the right decision. Even God himself is telling we will not be able to understand God's word. We will not recognize God. Jesus Christ also, it is in the Bible, that those who are non-believers, do you think that if you come back and tell them I have come back from the heaven, there is Father in heaven, he is there. Will they believe? They will say, oh, you are a cheat. How can you come from heaven? Can anyone after death come back from heaven? They will believe that there is no God, no heaven, but they will themselves will refuse you, deny you that they believe that nobody can go there and come back. So, Sri Krishna was telling, through karma you can reach. Then there is other path also. This dhyana also. You can reach. It is there. Ye yo mang pashyati sarvatra sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani cha atmani Ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarsham. The yogi who is united in identity with all-pervading, infinite consciousness, whose vision everywhere is even, beholds the self existing in all beings and all beings as assumed in the self. This is dhyana yoga. Karma yoga, you can attain that bliss of the Brahman. You can reach there. Through dhyana also, you can come. He who sees me, the universal self, present in all beings and all beings existing within me, he is never lost to me, nor am I ever lost to him. So, this is another, he is telling that you can, following the meditation, path of meditation, if you can control your mind and meditate in this way, you can come to that point. And again he is telling about now, when Arjuna was not, we cannot say Arjuna denied and did not accept anything, but confusion was there, question was there, doubts were there. So, in the Vishwarupa Yoga, the cosmic form, 11th chapter, there Sri Krishna is telling, you see, you are my dear, even gods and goddesses cannot see this. Those who will see this will be liberated. Means you will be liberated. You are my devotee. I am telling you, you don't believe me, that you have to kill, and they may kill you. Who will? You see, in the Vishwarupa Yoga, Sri Krishna showed that everything, all this standing there, both sides, army and all the other commanders, leaders, they are there who will die now. He showed that in his body, in his mouth, all are there. It is a terrible sight to see. Devi Surya Sahasrasura. In the daytime, if thousands of suns shine simultaneously together at one time, how much this light will be there. When this Vishwarupa Darshan, he say, this cosmic form, God showed him, he also became completely lost. What is this? He could not describe, and his meter and behavior with Sri Krishna completely changed. So there, at the end, Sri Krishna is telling, Su darsham idam rupam drishtavanasi yanmamo deva apiyasya rupasya nityam darshana kangshina. What is the meaning? Sri Krishna is telling, this form of mine, cosmic form, which you have just seen, is exceedingly difficult to behold. Even the gods are always eager to see this. Arjuna, how blessed you are. Even gods have not seen, they want to see this. And you have seen. Still you have doubts, what I said. You are not having faith in yourself. So much hopeless. And then he said, neither by study of the Vedas, nor by penance, nor again by charity, nor even by ritual can I be seen in this form with 4 arms as you have seen me. This divine form, cosmic form, which you have just noticed, it cannot be achieved even by job, dhan, karma, whatever paths are there, 4 paths. Any path you follow, that is not sufficient to. Then how to achieve? Bhakta tu anannaya shakka ahumebang vidho Arjuna gyatung drashtung cha tattvena praveshtung cha parantapa. Through single-minded devotion, however, I can be seen in this form with 4 arms, this divine form, cosmic form, just you have seen. Nay, known in essence and even entered into, O valiant Arjuna. Not only knowing, you will be one with me if you have that devotion. What is that? Through single-minded devotion. By this time in another chapter he has said, Anannaschintantamang ye jana parjapasate tesham nityavijuktanam yogakshemang bhano. Whatever a devotee needs, whose mind is fixed in me and me alone, and completely dependent on me, I protect whatever he has already got, achieved, and I supply, I carry myself, whatever he or she needs to get perfection, to reach the goal. Bhagavan is telling. Here also, in Vishwarupa Yoga, mat karmakrit, mat paramo, mat bhakta, sanghavarjita, nirvaira, sarva bhuteshu, yah sa mameti pandava. Arjuna, he who performs all his duties for my sake, don't do any work having me and mine, this feeling. Do everything without any attachment, and it is an offering to me. Me means this ultimate reality. My sake depends on me, M capital. Is devoted to me, has no attachment, and is free from malice towards all beings, reaches me. You will come to me, and you will be freed. That is liberation. That is the highest bliss. That is the highest knowledge. That is the supreme Brahmisthiti state to reach. I will give you that, if you can do this, if you have that faith in me, if you can. So then, this Gyan, Karma, Dhyan, the last, in the 12th chapter, then through Bhakti Yoga also, several mantras are there. Just I quote a few. Samashatro cha mitre cha tatha manopamanayos shitosno sukha dukkheshu samo sangha viparjita tullo ninda stutir moni santushto yeno keno chit aniketo stiramutir bhaktiman me priyo nara. Ye tu dharmamritamidang yathuktam parjupasate shuddha dhana mat parama bhaktastetivo me priyaha. A whole 12th chapter. Which path is good? I am confused. Arjuna's confusion is not going. Arjuna is thinking, should I follow the path of knowledge? Should I follow the path of karma? Should I follow the path of bhakti? Should I follow the path of meditation? Which one is greatest? Like everyone comes, which everyone will not do anything. Samadhi, how to get the samadhi? Many questions come. How we can attain the samadhi? As it begin with samo, damo, yamo, niyamo, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. Go through alphabet, all these things. Finally, you will get to the university and have your PhD. And nowadays, you can get the PhD in many subjects also, perhaps. What is that? Given to them. You are not to follow the course, but honorary, some delete, DSc they give. So, if you are qualified for that, it will be given to you. Don't worry. But you start, do something. So the meaning is here that those devotees, Sri Krishna is telling, he who deals equally with friend and foe and is the same in honor and ignominy. If you follow the path of bhakti devotion, how your behavior should be. The ignominy, who is alike in the heat and cold, pleasure and pain, and other contrary experiences, and is free from attachment. He who takes praise and reproach alike, and is given to contemplation, and is contented with any means of subsistence available, entertaining no sense of ownership and attachment in respect of his dwelling place, and is full of devotion to me, capital. That person is dear to me. Dear to means he or she will come to me. This is bhakti. Follow this, you will come to me. You will go beyond this suffering, your confusion. And those devotees, however, who partake in a disinterested way of this nectar of pious wisdom set forth above, what I have just said, endowed with faith and solely devoted to me, they are extremely dear to me, Arjuna. I am giving you all paths, but you have to follow, you have to do the practice. So, this way, through the bhakti also, you can come to me, Gyan, Karma, Yoga, Bhakti, this everything will bring to me. And finally he is telling, and in the Purushottam Yoga there is there. They don't think that I am this form, human form. Purushottam Yoga, there is wonderful, we chant our Gita mantra. Finally, he is telling, 19th and 20th mantra in the Purushottam Yoga, 15th chapter. He who is free from delusion and knows me as the supreme reality, knows all that can be known. Therefore, he adores me with his whole heart. This is the most sacred of all the truths I have taught you. He who has realized it becomes truly wise. The purpose of his life is fulfilled. So, from the beginning, God is telling, I am giving you a wonderful thing. Others do not know. I have shown you the Vishwarupa Darshan, this cosmic form. I am telling you this Purushottam Yoga. Purushottam Yoga is the way to the Supreme Spirit. I am giving you. which is the most profound truth. People do not know. But I am telling you, because you are my priyosime, you are my dear. You have surrendered to me what to do, what not to do. So now I am giving all these things. And in the 18th chapter, then after Purushottam Yoga, he goes to the end. Our topic is today that grieve not, I will liberate thee. In the 18th chapter, last Moksha Yoga, this of Yoga of Moksha, liberation, renunciation, there he says, this, the yoga of liberation through the path of knowledge and self-surrender, this 18th chapter, Moksha Yoga, there Bhagavan is telling that Tameva sharanam gaccha sarvo bhavena bharato tat prasadat parang shanting sthanam prapyasi shashvatam. Take refuge in him means that ultimate reality who is appeared in this form now, Sri Krishna. Take refuge in him alone with all your being. Arjuna, by his mere grace, you will attain supreme peace and the eternal abode. Thus has this wisdom more profound than all profundities been imparted to you by me, deeply pondering over it. Now do as you like. Iti te jnanam akhyatang guhyatarang maya. Most secret thing, Arjuna, I am telling you. You just practice, believe in that, have faith in yourself and have faith what I am telling. Swami Vivekananda is telling, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Stand up and express your divinity within. Believe in my words, Swami Vivekananda is telling. It is just echoing the Sri Krishna's words to Arjuna. That believe in my words. I have imparted you the most profound knowledge, deeply pondering over it. Now do as you like. Sarva guhyatamang bhuyo srinume paramang vacho ishtosi me dhriramiti tatavakshami te hitam. For your good, I am telling all these things. Here again, my supremely profound words. 15th chapter said, I have given you the highest, most profound knowledge. Here also again is telling, here again, my supremely profound words, the most esoteric of all truths, as you extremely dear to me. Therefore I shall give you this salutary advice for your own good. Manmana bhavo madbhakto madhyaji mang namaskuru mamevasyasi satyang te pratijane priyosime. Give your mind to me, be devoted to me, worship me and bow to me. Doing so, you will come to me alone. I truly promise you, for you are exceptionally dear to me. And finally, he says, Sarva dharman parityajyam mamekang sharanam brajo aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucho. Resigning all your duties to me, the all-powerful and the all-supporting Lord, take refuge in me and me alone. Grieve not, I shall absolve all your sins and I will liberate thee. Let us all have this faith in our mind that God is there to take care, and by following any of the teachings, Gyan, Karma, Bhakti, Yoga and all these paths together, also making a wonderful blend as is found in the lives of Sri Krishna, Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Krishna also in the life of Sri Ramakrishna in this age, Holy Mother Sharada Devi, Swami Vivekananda. There also, if and Swamiji said, a true follower of Ramakrishna must follow this combined way, not thinking that way is that religion bad, that path bad, it is inferior, it is superior. No. And in our daily life also we get up in the morning, meditate on God, think something, that is meditation, then offer puja, come, offer our prayer, then chant bhajan, kirtan we do, this is also bhakti. And then we think also this, actually everything is changing. What is the unchanging reality behind it? So that is Brahman, this is a discrimination, jnana. And finally there is meditation also, trying to meditate, concentrate our mind and getting it united with that ultimate reality, with Paramatman. So, by following any one of these paths, may through the grace of Sri Krishna, or Almighty God, or Almighty that Absolute One, Whatever name we give, may we all get that illumination and liberation and be free from all kinds of suffering which we all are passing through. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Next week, 11th Sunday, the topic is Sri Krishna on self-realization. The talk will be given by Revered Swami Sarvadevananda Ji Maharaj. All are cordially invited to come and remain present. Now you can go and take some, I will visit you there, meet you there, and after that you can take some snacks and tea, coffee. Then we will sit in the greenhouse for Q&A. Anything?
I would just like to also let you know of some upcoming events. Mark your calendar for August 17. We have Swami Sumanasananda Saraswati, the Italian kirtan singer, who's coming, and he'll be leading kirtan for us on the 17th in the evening. So it's always an inspiring evening. And we have our Karma Yoga that morning, so you can spend the day both in service and in worship through song. And we have a vice president of the Ramakrishna Order coming in September, Swami Divyananda, so be sure not to miss his visit. He's a wonderful monk, and he taught us when we were in training in India.
Puja.
Wonderful teaching, wonderful teacher also. So looking forward to having him. Wonderful to see all of you. And if this is your first time, welcome. We have a bookshop, we have refreshments, and we do this every Sunday.